unfaltered, unhinged, unwavered. What does this mean? So, all I know is the true nature of life is an equation of love and fear. We choose every time our heart is clear, the path of love and freedom. Being locked in a spell can only create a life of virtual hell if you believe your opportunity and chance is sparse. The fragility of life is a farce. Why? Because we are strong from the inside. But we only realize this in the outside, for this and that are one. The journey has only begun for those who are on the path. When you elevate to the vibration of courage, you take a chance. You look at a bike or a flower or a piece of nature, you realize the perfection and imperfection. The mistakes is what your heart aches for. Remember when you were 4, everything was wondrous. I saw it in my own child, 5.5, landing on her knees, running towards the adventure of her life. Of course, she feels pain. Of course, she sometimes sees her efforts in vain, but it is the reconfiguration that happens automatically at that age, because in that stage there is only one movement in the direction of going forth, going north towards that star. How do we know where we are if we are not first willing to get lost? Lost in the woods, lost in the coulds or the shoulds? Why not traverse in the maybes, in the why nots, in the little tots who are the gifts who teach us every day, instead of berating how they make us stay sometimes in a state of deplete, but really they are not the ones we need to meet. It's that body inside, the one you've already had to greet, because this is a journey of eons, lifetimes and beyond. If you were a fairy, you would wave your magic wand, but you will never get to the end of the story. Not in this paradigm. So what I say is stop and have a moment to reflect, introspect. What is the meaning of it all when you're on a race? Is it worth the chase? Or rather, Would you prefer to exist in grace? Knowing that the blueberries are ripe does not mean you should have them all. There are better ones around the corner. But choices are there every day, and the decisions we make shape our life. So, the next time you find yourself in strife, embrace that moment. Grab it with equanimity and feel the thankfulness for what it is. Another precious moment. Grab those you love. If you can, give them a kiss. Virtually or metaphysically, even in bliss. For once we are gone, our lights shine beyond, because it is the memory of who we are, how we influence. We are still that dust from a star. And whenever we come back to the beginning, we know where we are. Not a series of achievements and perfections, but rather a moment of reflection.